It's been a month and we still have not driven this car. Hello.
Yo.
Hey.
What's up?
I was just scrolling Marketplace.
You're a loser. Get off of Facebook. You should be working on that S13. You got that done yet?
No, it needs just a couple things.
It needed only a couple things when it left here.
You know, after a couple things, it'll be ready for the dyno. I just got to do the, what do I got to do?
What are you guessing for power?
I don't know. At least 500. What do you guess? What are you guessing for power?
500.
It should. Hey, you guys built it.
That's a lot on an SR20. What turbo?
It's 3076.
Oh yeah, you should at least hit 450.
No, I would be happy with 450, but I think she could probably make 500.
You should at least make half as much power as this.
Oh yeah, nice 33. Hey, I'm gonna have one of those here soon. Yours will be faster than yours sooner than later.
That's quite the claim. When do we get to race?
GTR Festival.
Let's go.
All right.
Get that S13 done.
Oh yeah.
It's been like a month.
Yeah, I know. Just a couple things. And she's done already.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure.
Later.
Don't call me back till it's done.
There's a lot of little things we need to button up with this car, so we actually need to get this thing road ready and then put this thing straight on the dyno. So let's get to work. All right, so we got a little gauge, fella. This is what was in my 510. We got a true boost, so we can see our boosty. And then this is an AEM version of a CAN gauge, CAN net or something like that, but it connects to it and then it reads the CAN data off of the AEM.
Come take my job.
Yeah, MotionAuto's either firing or hiring.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. Right? What do you think of that?
I don't really understand what is not to like about it. The battery had to be relocated, so it's not like I just said, hey, let's take the battery out of the fucking engine bay and put it in the trunk. I think it's a pretty good
you have other things you'd rather be doing.
Yeah, like this, right here.
Super duties.
Right here.
Or eating. You know what we do need? We need those fellas that go behind the gauge to hold it. Do you think that's gonna be nice? Center gauge?
I'm just not sure how it looks bad.
Delete. Somebody in the comments really good. Sean. Sept.
I'm gonna get on there and say you can't whoop.
I think it's just this. That's all they're mad about. Don't. I'm scared. I can't.
So what's going on here? Is everybody? Oh, somebody broke it. That was dumb. That's not even nice. I don't even like that. Huh? Everybody, this is Potato. A little weird comb, but she's chilling. Alright boys, so now we can put the exhaust back on here. We have the wastegate dump tube, so it's not gonna be screaming, you know, exhaust right into the engine bay. So now, what we need to do, put on this master cylinder. So that factory 240SX master cylinder started leaking yesterday. So what we ended up doing is, this is one off of a Nissan Pathfinder. So it has a 1-inch master cylinder in it, but it puts the lines on the other side, which actually gives us a little bit more clearance right here away from the fella. So look at that. That means that we have a little bit more room. All right, so not fun. This master cylinder is too close right here. So I think we're gonna have to do a little adjustment, but we might be all right. We're gonna figure it out one way or another. But look at all that brake master clearance now. So like, look at that. Like that's good. Definitely need to do some heat wrap, because in the 240SX that I pulled this swap out of, this thing got melted. It was just melted.
Hold what? You want to hold it from down there while I push it in? Sound like my wife.
Don't say too much belligerent shit in the video. You just have to cut out all of it. Like if you say something a little okay, If you ever want to be in the, if
You asked about putting pipe in, and I said, well, the kids.
I don't know.
Why?
I think
People like that.
everything that you say is belligerent.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that's like, we're building this car, we're doing this other thing. Whatever, it's like, I'm gonna stick my all of it. You say all of it.
What do I say so belligerent? Right, left. Right, left.
What about front and rear?
Get that too. Both of them. All right, I think it'll fit. It might be close, but it'll go that way a whole bunch more. Look at that. Oh, yeah, that's titties. That's good. I mean, suck them in. Tighten the nuts.
We're gonna fire this unit up and then see if she drives.
Is that why he's popping?
That's weird. Didn't have any issues with that earlier. I don't understand why that would all of a sudden just start smoking unless it like it has a ground. It has like that's a 0 to 5 volt reference. It goes straight to the ECU though.
There's nothing like in the.
I mean, it just sat here. I mean, it ran for 15 minutes with no issues. And I mean, we just moved all of that stuff. Internal wideband controller. All the stuff in the dash works, like fuel, RPM, mile an hour, and the coolant temp, wiring specialties. And then now that it has all the coolant, look at it, 172 degrees, it's not even moving. Sounds good. I could already tell that like when this thing was running in my Datsun, it didn't even run this good, like just driving around. But you know what, the brakes work too. Alright, so I think we started on this thing, when was it, August? I think August 9th or something like that. And then now here it is, the 17th. We thought we were gonna drive this thing that week. I bet this thing looks crazy driving down the road though. I'd say like, pretty good first drive for it just being like straight off of the lift, you know. So obviously this thing's not tuned in this configuration. It was running fine in the 510, or seemingly not fine, but it ran okay enough in the 510. But I want to make sure the air fuel ratio and everything is good. So I'm just babying this thing right now. So we're gonna need to put a wideband in this thing and then stick it on the dyno and actually like run it in and make sure everything's looking all right. I mean, it feels all right though so far. Decent. Yeah, we definitely need to. We need turbo blanket, wrap the exhaust, and a shield, because it's not like melting or anything yet. Like I could touch that with my hand still, but you could just tell that it's gonna get hot based upon the way that it is. Decent first, a little stressed out because of the freaking smoke out of that gauge, but other than that, I think we're all right. We need another gauge to go in there. So we need to drive this thing, tune it, and do all that stuff. So we went ahead and installed the wideband. This is actually the old wideband sensor that's just been in my S14 for a long time. So I used to be on a stock ECU, so I used this to monitor it. Whereas right now it's on the ECU master with the internal wideband. So this thing has just been chilling in there, which came in handy on a time like this when we smoked this this new AEM gauge. So we're gonna put this because it has the built-in controller. It has the same connector for the wideband. All we do is we hook up the power ground and then the reference that sends the voltage to the ECU that says, hey, here's your 0 to 5 volt reference that says your 11 AFR, 20 AFR, whatever, all the good stuff. So we're gonna get this in there and we should be back in business. Also, we need to put the hood on it, and then look at the camber. The front needs cambered in. I think the rear, we got a little rub right there, so I think we need to camber that, and we need to wash it. And there's some African guineas out in the back just wandering around in like a pack, and they just make a bunch of noise. So they do eat the grasshoppers though. Let the smoke out of something in a fresh build. Maybe it's something with the wideband sensor, because it wasn't the gauge, like it was actually the wiring that was going to the wideband. So maybe something's mad with the wideband actually. All right, so my thoughts are maybe something is physically wrong with the sensor, and that's not good. So I'm not gonna take a chance on it. We're just gonna go ahead and put a brand new sensor in it. Luckily, I have one of these fellas. This is the ones that we usually use for the ECU Masters from WHP. So we actually sell these things on MotionAuto Performance. So if you want to buy a wideband, if you want to buy an ECU Master, if you want to buy a bunch of other stuff, it actually gets you entries for a chance to win this car. It's kind of weird because the past couple weeks, there's been people buying like random things, and it seems like we'll sell sets. Like we've sold 2 sets of like window visors, like the rain guards, like back to back. I thought it was a scam order because there was like 2 back to back. And then the next day there was 2 orders of some Husky liners, like the floor liners for your truck or car. Same thing, back to back. Like somebody ordered Husky liners and then somebody else ordered Husky liners. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But if you didn't know, not only does the merch on the website get you some entries, the performance site gets you entries. We have BC Racing coilovers, we have coil radiators, we have like 200,000 parts, and it's pretty crazy. So parts get you entered, everything else gets you entered as well. But we're gonna go ahead and put the sensor in there and hopefully not have any more issues, because I would like to be able to tune this thing, put it on the dyno, know that we're safe, right? Be nice and safe. Well, I guess the gauge in my S14, I guess it was bad. Only reads 14.7. Tried the old wideband sensor, tried the new wideband sensor. All right, so if you want one of these AEM performance gauges, brand new, in the box, shipped straight from MotionAuto Performance, you could order one. I forgot I had this new one laying around. Normally I always keep one, because like, if you're building a car, like the last thing you're like, oh, I want to go drive this thing, rip it, it's a fresh build, and you're like, I don't have a wideband, and then you gotta wait a couple days. So I always keep an extra one, or like if a sensor goes bad or something turns to smoke, you could put it back together and start ripping. So. So we are strapped down to the dyno. Can you hand me that keyboard? We're strapped down to the dyno. We got the ECU plugged in. I was going over the base map a little bit. I think this thing's previous life, they had a weird amount of timing in it. Like I feel like this was just such an odd combination for the shop that did this thing. Like the map was just weird. Everything was just a little bit weird. So played around with it. I referenced some other like SR20 timing tables, and we took a lot of timing out of it. So we'll see how that does on the dyno. Obviously yesterday when we drove this thing, we weren't really even hitting any boost because of the air fuel gauge, but we got the air fuel gauge in it. All that stuff is working now, and we're basically just gonna fire this unit up, kind of roll into it a little bit on wastegate, which is probably like 10 pounds, 10, 14 pounds, and then we'll turn it up from there. So guy up. I messed with the fueling a little bit ago, and that seemed like that helped a lot. The cranking fuel, because it like had no cranking fuel in it, which was weird. And then we're wondering why you had to freaking spray it to get it to start. Well, there was like 0 cranking fuel in it, which didn't make sense. So added some cranking fuel back into it. Now here we are. Let's fire this unit up under the new map. Already sounds a lot better. We didn't get a quite make a first pull. She was rubbing on the quarter a little bit right there. So I started smelling a little bit of smoke, and I said, you know what? Let's pause. We're gonna fix that, get it cambered in a little bit more. So first pull 360. I didn't rev it all the way out. Second pull 409 and 360 foot-pounds of torque. So pretty good so far. That was like 12 pounds of boost. It sounds really, really rowdy. Definitely looks like turbo's a little laggy, but like the power and the RPM just keeps going up. And we have almost 300 foot-pounds of torque at like 4,200 RPM. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna go through the log, make sure some stuff, because like the logging on here is a little bit different, but we'll see. We'll check some stuff and then we'll get back over there. Alright, so that last pull was right around 15 pounds, maybe a little bit more. I feel like the offset on the engine load, because we're at, you know, we're not sea level sort of deal. But anyhow, but 15 pounds, could have been 17, but 443 horsepower and 300 some foot-pounds of torque, pretty good. So we added a little bit more duty cycle into it. Obviously this is like its break-in sort of deal, and I'd like to go drive it a little bit, but I definitely want to spend a little bit more time on it once I figure out the AEM logging software. Right now, this was already tuned in the past, and I'm using my phone as a data logger to kind of look at everything. But air fuels and everything are looking good. We're kind of creeping up on some stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and put 10% more duty cycle in it. Should make a couple more pounds of boost, and then we'll see how much power it makes, and then we're gonna take it for a rip. Like freaking 3 or 4 weeks ago. We're finally here, but you know, projects, they take a little bit more time than you would think. Roll into it nice. Oh yeah, that's way freaking faster than it ever was in the Datsun, or even that other, the 240 that I initially got this engine out of a long time ago. It never ran right. Since we did the full rebuild, the valve job, the pistons, the camshafts, the correct timing, the correct tuning, I guess. Air fuels are spot on. I think this is like 15, 16 pounds boost. I just love the way like a top mount SR sounds. Everything went good. probably gonna turn it up a lot more. Cause that's like 15, 16 pounds. Like I think we have to run 25 on here, you know? It should make 500 like nothing. Like it made 440 on 15 pounds. And this thing is like that engine is built for like 800, you know? That turbo won't make it. Turbo should make like at least 500, pretty easy. Well, we gotta go take some pictures and videos of this thing because the giveaway on this unit ends at the end of this month, so. We're gonna see what happens when we shoot some cash out of here. So we're filming our cash and orders promo. So that is the promo for this weekend, which is what is the weekend? Freaking weekend. The 20th and 21st. All right, so this thing absolutely ripped on the dyno and rips on the street. It feels freaking crazy on 15 pounds of boost. We're gonna go ahead and change the oil in it, make sure everything is all good with that. Do a little bit more heat management around the brake booster, and then we're gonna turn up the boost on this thing. And I don't know, we got 2000 cc injectors, a fully built engine, and this thing should easily make over 500 horsepower because that was only on like 16 pounds of boost, which is pretty crazy. So this thing feels really awesome. Right now we're out filming a cash and orders promo. So if you shop with us this weekend, the 20th and the 21st of September, 2025, you get 25 times entries for a chance to win the S13. Plus we are putting cash in every single order that is shipped from us on MotionAutoTV.com. Also, if you have too many shirts, like let's say you already bought one of these 240SX t-shirts, which is pretty cool. This is the new release that we have for this giveaway. Say you already have too many t-shirts, you have everything that we have on the website because we have a lot of people like that. They've bought everything already. You can shop MotionAuto Performance and the 25 times entries go towards that as well. You can buy yourself a set of coilovers, some floor mats, some window visors, and AEM intake. There's over 200,000 parts on that website. Enter your year, make, model. You might find something that's 20 bucks or 2,000 or whatever it is and get a ton of entries. Also, 10 of our past winners have all been VIPs. So maybe you just want to get into every single giveaway, not worry about buying stuff. You get double entries, you get tons of bonus entries. 10 of our previous winners have been VIPs. It's automatic. Plus you help support the channel and we could keep doing crazy stuff like this. Let's see what happens here. Oh shit. So these were supposed to like fly and do a bunch of crazy stuff, but I don't know. All right, that didn't really turn out how we thought it, like just turned them into like shreds, but I appreciate you guys watching this video. See you later.